welcome to a video. Today's video is just going to be, excuse the state of me, it's been a long day. I've been making some videos for a friend about how we do like our circle time and how we use flashcards. So I figured I might do that for now as well. Me and Rosie are about to embark on a week off, so she's got a lot of settling in sessions for her new nursery. So that will be taking up a lot of our week. So it'll probably just be a couple of update videos this week. And then I will show you my on the farm resources. We were at my parents' today to look at their piano and guitars and stuff. So she's finished off her instrument week. She got to see the Jolly Green drummer in town as well. So she got to play on some drums for our instrument week as well. I kind of lost it halfway through the week. We did days 1 and 2. And then I kind of like, we were out so much. We had a few days out and then I wasn't very well. So I didn't really get to record the rest of what we did. But she's enjoyed doing instruments, and I definitely think she's going to be a musician. My guess would be drums, guitar or piano, really. So yeah, so I'll get into this. If you hear me mention a name, it's because it is aimed at a specific person, but I figured that anybody else just starting out homeschooling and wanting to know what circle time is, and how we use our flashcards, that you might benefit too. So I'll get into
circle time for us, it varies for different people. There's Rosie. I normally pick 3 books. So we come down in the morning, we sit down for circle time. We read one fiction, one non-fiction. And because we live in Wales and we're learning Welsh, we read a Welsh book. You can read 1 book, you can read 2 books, you can read as many books as you like. Our circle time also includes doing our calendar clock, which we haven't done yet today. So Rosie is going to find, still morning, Babs, but I need to find what the date is. I don't know what it is. 17. Can you find the number 17, Babby? And then our circle, because our circle time will include singing January, February, March and April, May, June, July, August and September, October, November and December are the months of the year. And then she'll put it on, we'll go January, and then she's got to sing the next one. Yeah, we're in February. So today, Babby, is Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's do it all again. So Rosie needs to bring it all the way down to the bottom for Sunday. Day of the week. And then, yeah, we might include Trick Athletic for us because that's our Welsh. That's our Welsh app. When she was younger, it included doing flashcards with her. Now she knows her alphabet and she knows most of her numbers. I do it differently. Time for us. But that's a general idea of what we do. 3 books, calendar clock, so non-fiction, fiction, calendar clock, 1 in our language. And if it also knows her letters, or if you want to go up in numbers, so say she already knows 1 to 20.
It's going to be sunny after all.
Yeah, you're going to make a prediction. So if it's too dark outside to see the weather, we predict it and then we look at it later on. See them. Now, this is the other way you can use flashcards that we use them. Rosie, put your left foot on the ra. Yeah, put your, that's your right foot. Yep, left foot on the s. Put your left hand on the n. And put your right hand on the e. And can your nose reach the qua?
No.
No, it's too far away, is it? Twister with it. And the same with numbers. We do this with numbers as well. It shows them. She's got pictures on the other side of these. These are also a great set because they're dry wipe and they're trace it. So you trace it with your finger, trace it with a pen. She can double check cards like this. Rosie just loves stacking them. Rosie loves putting them in different things. Or I might ask her to pick out the letters of her name. I might find the rough for me. Find your name is another way of doing it as well. I encourage like sound making and stuff. Me and Rosie have a couple of songs. You gonna help me out, Babby?
Yes.
You could sing "Oh Elsa Dear" because we go a Rosie bear, bear, hello Rosie bear, will you please ooh ooh for me?
No.
Yeah, she ends up singing no. So she's supposed to go ooh 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then a Rosie bear, bear, hello Rosie bear, will you please cluck, cluck for me? So she's getting all the sounds out and stuff. Another game we've played is looking out the window, what can Rosie see? and we purposely leave things out there. So I see 2 ducks looking at me. Looking out the window, what can Mummy see? I see a horse looking at me. So you might want to leave things in view outside the window and stuff.
I want to say, look at. I want to.
But we also have, what's the one I sing you at night, Babby? What's the one I do while I'm doing your hair? What's the song I do when I'm doing your hair? And you make all the animal noises. If Rosie were a bear, were a bear. If Rosie were a bear, were a bear. And she goes, grr, grr. If Rosie were a bear. She might have fuzzy hair. If Rosie were a bear, were a bear. There's a test for you, Mum, as well, for finding rhymes. So, if Rosie were a squirrel, were a squirrel. If Rosie were a squirrel, were a squirrel. If Rosie were... I don't know what sound squirrels make. She's making hup hup noises. If Rosie were a squirrel, she'd have a friend called Wirrell. If Rosie were a squirrel, were a squirrel. It'll do your brain loads of good as well. But they're just 3 ideas of like getting song, talking, rhyme, sounds out and stuff. But a lot of parents think that schools teach the alphabet, but you can start earlier. We started early with Rosie, and she just took to it.
So sometimes our circle time will include using the Usborne painting cards that I have, which I did put in the last circle time video that we did. Sometimes we might include a song, we might learn a song, we might learn a poem. If we do a poem or something, though, we tend to learn it for the whole week so that it's repetition and then Rosie knows it. YouTube have a really great song called Wake Up. It says it's for schools as well, and it gets you moving, it gets you walking around the room. Rosie likes singing to it, and I also didn't want her to miss out on learning some of the assembly songs I sang when I was in school. So we tend to learn them sometimes in the mornings. We only really have an official school day like once at the start of each big topic, where she like puts on her school dress, we come down and we make a big deal of like it being a school day, but we only seem to do that like once every 2, maybe 4 weeks or so. But she really enjoys those days, and we don't make a big deal of it being every other day. Although the day that I showed her school teachers during Community Helpers, she really enjoyed being having the bell going off and stuff. So as I've said before, I think she'd do fine in school, but I also think she'd do exceptionally well being allowed to go her own pace at home with homeschooling. So I hope this gives anyone starting out with homeschooling and a little one some ideas for what circle time could be and what you can include. You would start with the alphabet before you do the phonics that me and Rosie are currently doing, but Rosie knows all of her alphabet sounds. She recognises all her numbers, letters, uppercase and lowercase. We're currently working numbers 30 through 40 for recognition. She can count higher, but we're working on recognition of when they're on the floor. She can pick them out, and we're working on their sounds like ch and the and dra. So we're working on double sounds now. She recognises a lot of sight words. That's another thing you could include in a circle time box. If you just write out and laminate a few word families like the at family, the et family or something, and you literally just show them, and as you're talking through, you just show them say the word, and everything, and then you can either get them to sound it out or they end up memorising the words. So there's 2 ways of reading, and one is sounding out, one is memorising. You are better off getting them to sound it out, but kids learn different ways, and some kids learn better by memorising, but eventually you do want them to be able to sound it out, or they won't be able to work out the harder words. But I hope this helps someone. If it does, please give it a big thumbs up. For now, it's ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.